Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Intuitive Clarity with Allison Nichols. Pisces, as you know, this is a general reading for December 2018, a general tarot forecast. So if it doesn't resonate with you, definitely check out your moon and rising sign. Also, if you're on the cusp, check out both signs. And Pisces, with that being said, I want to thank you so much. You are my absolute favorite sign. You guys give me more love than any other sign. Don't tell the rest of them. But anyway, yeah, you're my fave. So, there it is. Now, I would like to invite you to click on my website below. I am running a sale until the end of the year, or until the end of January. So it's going to run through January 31st. You are going to save $10 for every reading package. I've already discounted them. I've just gone in there and discounted all of them $10. So you could actually get a longer reading now for the price of the shorter reading. So it's fabulous. It worked out to be pretty fabulous. Anyway, so there's no coupon code. It's already there. All you have to do is click on the package that you would like to purchase. Shoot me an email. Let me know what is a good time for us to connect. They are live readings. They could either be live video or live phone. So whatever's comfortable for you. The video is done through Skype or Facebook video. So if you don't want if you don't want video, I get it. We can just set up a time to talk on the phone to do a live phone reading. So with that being said, please click on the link below. It will take you to the home page, which gives you a little taste of what the website's about, all kinds of fun stuff. Doesn't matter what page you click on in the website, there's always opportunity to click to take you to the page where all the packages are, where all the packages live. All right, Pisces. With that being said, let's see what is happening in December 2018 for Pisces. And of course, we're going to do numerology. We're going to do layering. Try to get as much information as possible. Pisces, December 2018. What is the focus? Okay, Pisces. Alrighty. We are starting out with a 7 energy, which isn't too shabby. 7s are good. That's a fabulous energy. It's a very intuitive energy. Figure that one out, Pisces. You're the most intuitive of the zodiac, actually. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you are. Anyway, it is the energy of 7. So 7 is when we kind of relax a little bit and start to reflect on what has happened in the past. All right. So we start to realize this worked, this did not work. You're kind of picking and choosing what you want to keep and what you want to get rid of. It's also a time to try to tune into your spiritual side as well, your intuitive side, your guides. They're very accessible during a 7 energy. So if you have an issue that you are having difficulty making decisions about, 7 energy is it's the time to ask for a higher guidance, higher help. So just keep that in mind in the month of, as you're going into the month of December, that is accessible to you. Use it to your advantage. You, of all people, gosh, you might even start having some major dreams the beginning of December too, since you're very intuitive anyway. So you're always getting messages. So it's just going to become a bit stronger at the beginning of December for you. So congrats on that. A little jealous. All right, so let's do some clarification on the cards that have already popped out before I open my mouth and say what it's about. All righty. Let's do this. Okay. All right, the way this is shaking up so far, Pisces, it looks like the beginning of December, we are starting off with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Now, when the Seven of Pentacles is straight up, clearly she is harvesting. Okay. So the seed she planted, it's a nice harvest. She is tending to what it is that she is working on. Okay. When it's reversed, it is actually, it could be a couple different things. And of course, the clarification. It could be that you are not harvesting as much as you would prefer to. All right. It could also mean that you are not necessarily taking as good of care of it as you should. So, in other words, if there is some type of a project at work, perhaps you might be confused as to what you're supposed to do to make it work. That's possible as well. You're just not quite sure how to go about tending this to create growth with this new, because Pentacles are about your money, your career, all right, your goals, how you bring in financial stability to your life. So when you're tending it and everything is going great, when it's straight up, it's a fabulous harvest. When it is reversed, though, it could be that you're just not knowledgeable enough to create it to be the perfect harvest, or it's just not as much as you thought you were going to make from it. So if you had a project that you were going to, or a job that you were going to, and you thought you were going to make a certain amount of money, perhaps it's a little less than what you thought. Okay, because what I got was the bear, which is, if he's straight up, it is good speculations. Okay, so, but because he is clarifying this card right here, which looks like it could be a bit of a loss, or it could be a bit of a misunderstanding, all right, about how much profit was going to come, um, because that's what he's all about. So he speculated that it was going to be financially good. However, it turned out a little different than what he thought. With the Wheel of Fortune, okay, if it's straight up, it is things moving in your direction, things moving in your way, things moving forward as well. But it's reversed, so it is a stop, it is a hold, or it is moving opposite. So in other words, you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, kind of thing. All right, and it appears like I was exactly right on here, because what you speculated to be, it appears that it is not necessarily exactly how you thought it was going to be. All right. Now, that's the beginning of the month. So that's how you're starting off the month of December, with a little bit of disappointment. Perhaps you didn't read everything. Perhaps you didn't ask enough questions, or there's some things that you didn't expect, some bumps in the road you didn't expect with creating growth with this new job, this new project, this new financial um, uh, goal. All right. It could just be that simple, that you misquoted something too. All right. So, like if you're in sales or something and you quote a price and you misquoted it, you have to do that. All right. You have to give that price because you misquoted it. So you're going to take a bit of a loss. It was really poor speculation on your part. You should have maybe researched it a little bit more. So it's not as much money. You did go a little forward, but you actually took a few steps backwards because you didn't make as much as you could have or should have. All right, going into the end of the month, we start, and it is the Fool. All right, I love it that it's straight up. The Fool is my toddler card, so it is new adventures. All right, going a new path, a new journey. This is fabulous. Okay. So, and it's with a lot of ambition. It's with blind faith. It's just, I'm just gonna roll the dice and we're gonna go with it. I'm going all in. All right, kind of thing. So it is going into a new part of your life as well. It's a brand new journey. I love it. Now, I got the Businessman. Okay, so it appears like you might be going on to a brand new journey when it comes to your businesses, all right, when it comes to what you do for a living. Perhaps you're starting a new business, all right, and there's blind faith, and he's the guy who is going to fund it for you, all right, or who you were expecting to fund it for you. Perhaps he's your new boss, all right. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Now, when she is straight up, Pisces, she's an earth sign. But when she is straight up, she is the Virgo. She represents the astrological sign Virgo. And she also is very focused. She keeps her eye on the ball. She's very family oriented as well. So she's able to do many, many goals at once, solve a lot of problems all at once. She can handle things. When she's when she's reversed, she's a bit off kilter, okay, which kind of goes along because Virgos are very focused. They do everything with intent. They don't do anything just half-heartedly. They just don't go off on, you're not going to get a Virgo usually to just take off and go on a trip in an hour's notice. It's not going to happen, right? Um, so because it is reversed, it's telling me that it's not being quite as cautious either. So it's taking a risk, just like my Fool. It's blind faith. It's knowing that the universe is going to take care of them. Um, and with the financial part of it down here, and then I have, whoopsie, and then I have my businessman in here. All right. It could be too with this, where you thought you were going to make X amount of money, and you're going off to something new, it could be that there was a bit of a misunderstanding about the money that transpires with this new adventure. Okay, or if this is your businessman or your banker, in order to start something new, a new project, a new entrepreneurship, Pisces are all about running their own business. They're great at it. They start new things all the time. They have great ideas. Sometimes it's follow through, but for the most part, they are fabulous entrepreneurs. So it could be he isn't able to give you quite as much money as you need in order to get this project going. All right, to get this new um, entrepreneurship off the ground. It's entirely possible. The money is still there, I believe. Because even with this, I believe the money is still there. It's just not as much as you thought it was going to be. It could be a bit of a disappointment. You could have speculated that it was going to be more, but it just it turns out that it's not. It's still good because the Wheel of Fortune is still good. It's just possibly not as much as you would like it to be. All right. So, Pisces, with that being said, let me do one last card to see how you're going to be feeling going into the new year, and then we're going to do the numerology and see where we're at. So, let's see, clarification. What do I want to do? We'll do these. Okay, so what do we start with? Oh, 7. That's right. Okay, so we've got 12. That's 3, 4, 7. Ends in a 7. So you start out in a 7, you end in a 7. This month is crazy. I have been doing marathon readings all day to get through all these. I start them at the beginning of the previous month. So like these are all December's. I'm doing these the beginning of November. It's like the 8th of November. And just about everybody, I have no idea what the planets are doing next month. No idea. Didn't look at it. Didn't even think to look at it, to be honest with you. I just kind of wanted to get this all done. It takes so long to edit and upload it. It just it makes sense by the time I'm able to actually publish them on YouTube. So anyway, everybody so far, most of the signs, I will have to say, have either been coming in and going out on an 8 energy, a 1 energy, or a 7 energy. I've had a couple 5s, but you're going out on a 7 energy, so you still have that intuition to help you get through this, even though, and to help carry you through. So if you're feeling like you're being a little defeated throughout the month as far as this new journey is concerned, Pisces, Don't sweat it. You have guidance that you can call on. All right. You have total access to all kinds of guidance. All right. Whether it's spiritual advisors, whether it is just talking directly to your guides, your angels, God, praying, whatever it is that you do to connect with your higher being, higher self. Um, do that because it's accessible to you. So it could give you a little guidance as far as how to handle the situation. Also, sorry, dropping cards. Also, Pisces, with that 7 energy, it is moving on to something new too, which here we are again. All right, moving, taking a whole new journey. And this could even be Pisces leaving something behind that you have worked at, stopping it. All right. You have made a decision to not do this anymore and start something new. That's entirely possible too, because how you're feeling going into January. I got the Hierophant reversed. When the Hierophant is straight up, it is traditional. It's also he's my spiritual guy too. He's my religious guy. And it is doing things in the traditional way. It's doing things the way you've always done them. All right. It is not upsetting the apple cart, so to speak. So it is doing things the way that has been traditional, tried and true. You got it reversed. So you're doing something a little unconventional for yourself. All right. It is new. There's a lot of newness going on. There's a new journey your way. There's 7 energy, which is moving forward in a more spiritual way. It's movement that the universe wants you to take for whatever reason. So you are going to be going into the new year feeling a little unconventional, feeling like you are going to do something completely to the left, something you've never done before. It's exciting, but it might be a bit scary, but you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. So whatever it is that you are trying to embark on, it's new. This is something you've never done before. So just take a little bit of peace about that you have a ton of guidance. You are doing the right thing. Karmically, you're moving in the direction you're supposed to. You might have a little disappointments, possibly, I feel financially maybe, or stably. You might feel like you're not as stable because you're doing something new. You got used to this and now you're upsetting your world, you're flipping your world upside down, so now you're doing something new, so you have to get used to that. But you're going to be fine, Pisces. It actually looks really, really good. Just know that the money is still stable, so don't stress too much about it. If you're leaving something behind here that you used to do in order to start a new journey, it appears like you're gonna be fairly stable. She's pretty easy to turn right side up, so just because she's reversed, I believe it's just because Virgos aren't the most adventurous people in the world, and this does represent the Virgo, so it is going out, coming out of your shell, so to speak, and doing something unconventional, doing something new. So you're going to be fine, Pisces. I hope this resonated with you. And please like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all the things, Facebook and all that entails. I would love to do a personal intuitive clarity reading for you. Take advantage of the sale while the getting is good. And other than that, Pisces, I hope you have a fabulous holiday. Good luck on this new adventure you have going on. You got a new journey cooking. So anyway, enjoy your holidays. And of course, as always, I am sending loving energy your way. Until next year, Pisces, bye bye.